how are you all feeling after that game on Tuesday night? Is the encouraging thing at that level that the chances are being created?
Yeah, I think so. I think for large parts of the game Tuesday night we performed quite well. Created a fair few chances, which obviously on another day if you take them, the result could be different. Ultimately, it's disappointing to not get anything from the game, but yeah, when we look back, there's definitely positives we can take.
How are you all kind of coping or dealing with the change between playing domestic football and Champions League football? Because it is very different for you, I presume.
Yeah, no, it is different. I think it's something we're kind of trying to embrace and enjoy as much as we can. Obviously, Champions League is the highest level of kind of club football that you can get. So them games are good for us to kind of see where we match up against the best teams in the world. And then yeah, in the league, it's just about trying to keep as consistent as we can and keep trying to win games of football.
Hi, Cameron. You mentioned there about matching up to the teams. That the manager after the match against Leipzig was adamant, that they will stick with this style and the results will come. I just wonder, as in the playing squad, how far away do you think this squad are from reaching that level and bringing success on that European front?
I think we're fairly close. I think kind of in all the games so far we've competed pretty well. You could probably say maybe that last little bit we need to improve, but yeah, it's our first time in this competition as a squad and something that we're going to have to learn and try and improve on.
Is it sometimes hard to understate just how important it is to get that experience? As you mentioned, there's so many guys in that squad who are experiencing this level for the first time. Is that going to be invaluable should Champions League come next season as well?
I think so. I hope so. Like you're saying, it's not many of us have played this level before. It's only probably maybe one or two that have. So for us, it's a big learning curve for us, and we're enjoying it. We're embracing it and just trying to get better.
Hi, Cameron. I just wonder, as much as it's been difficult for Scottish clubs this season to have any level of success, any positive results in Europe, can you take heart from when you see the likes of Maccabi Haifa punching above their weight against Juventus and maybe even more so the likes of Bruges topping their group? Does that show that there is a way for smaller teams at this level to go and get results?
Yeah, cool. I think that's something we know. With football, anything can happen. It doesn't always go on who's a bigger club or who's got the best players. So, we're aware of that, and that's something that obviously we want to try and achieve.
Just looking at the injury situation has kind of affected the centre of defence for Celtic this season. You missed a few games. Carroll's still out. I think Moritz has been in and out as well. How difficult is it to get that stability? Your defensive record last season was superb. Is it more difficult when you're changing partners and so on all the time?
I'd say it definitely benefits when you're used to playing with somebody and you kind of got that relationship with them. But injuries are part of football, and it's just something that we got to deal with and keep going with, really.
Hi, Cameron. Just on that, there's been quite a lot of instability in the back line. Do you feel that now that you're back from injury, you can maybe start building on that again, start becoming more solid? I don't think you've had any clean sheets in the last 7 games. The club haven't had any clean sheets. Is that something that you talk about as players, as a defensive unit?
Yeah, we always want to obviously go out there and score as many goals as we can and not concede. But yeah, like you said, like I was saying earlier, I think a lot of defensive work is about relationships, and the more you can kind of play with each other, the more you get used to each other, and through that comes kind of consistent success defensively. So yeah, it's something. I think if you look at last season, we improved defensively as the season went on. That's just natural, getting used to playing with new players and stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully that will happen again.
I just wanted to ask you as well how you found the last few games. Worn the armband a couple of times, Calm's absence. How do you find that captain in this club, and have you found it since you've signed as a permanent player? Has anything changed?
I wouldn't say anything's changed since I've signed permanent. It's a good group. Everyone gets on well and that. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. And then yeah, obviously being captain, it's a massive honour for me, and I'm enjoying it. I'm just trying to do as best I can. I think Callum's a top professional and top captain, so filling his shoes will be difficult, but I'm just trying to do it my own way and yeah, enjoy it.
Have you taken some advice from Callum about taking on that armband, Callum?
Little bits, I've talked to him a little bit about it, but he's still around the building and stuff like that when we're in training, so his face is there every day and stuff like that. But yeah, like I was saying before, I'm just kind of trying to embrace as much as I can and yeah, enjoy the responsibility.
This is a big few weeks for you personally as well. Say the World Cup around the corner. I know you missed the last couple of games to injury, but is it you hopeful that playing in the Champions League will have kind of given you a good chance of making that squad?
Yeah, hopefully. I think kind of every player obviously wants to go to a World Cup. But for me, it's kind of just trying to focus on my form here and the team form here, and if that leads to me being in the squad, that leads to me being in the squad.
Just to say, delighted to have you back. We really missed you when you weren't playing, so great to see you playing the other night. I thought you were outstanding. Just interested in a lot of questions been asked about the captaincy. You're a natural leader on the park, and you lead by example. Your performances have been great. How are you finding taking the huddle pre-match? How are you finding that challenge?
Yeah, to be honest, I'm probably not the most vocal when it comes to stuff like that. But yeah, it's something that I'm trying to improve on and just enjoy it really.
Good. And my other question was just loads and loads of talk about Champions League and understand why, but bread and butter in the league, lots of talk about team maybe not been performing well, but bottom line, 8 wins out of 9, sensational start in the league. The number of points that we've amassed. Are the team really focused on this next 6 league games before the World Cup comes about to really go out and try and get those 18 points and have a sensational start in the league?
100%. I think even though obviously maybe we're not winning by the kind of margins that we were at the beginning of the season, I think the performances have still been pretty good. I think it's fairly normal to go through this kind of stage. You're not going to go through 9-10 months of a season winning 3, 4, 5-0 every game. So for us, it's just kind of focusing on our performance, and as long as that's there, we're confident that the results will come.
Hi Cameron. With games coming thick and fast, sometimes even 3 in a week, how do you recover both physically and mentally to the gruelling and congested amount of matches that you play?
I think it's just about kind of doing the right things before and after games, making sure that you're doing your physical recovery stuff well and kind of eating well, fueling your body well and stuff like that.
And with your opponents, Hibs, they look to get on the ball more than maybe other teams in the league. Is the preparation any different, or is it just the same routine regardless with every game?
I think it's the same. For us, we want to go out there and implement the way we want to play and our style in the game. And, if we do that, we're confident that we'll get a result.